Welcome.
You stopped this,
Hello to
Andra?
Let's Talk Soul Line Dance. How's it going, Queen?
Hey. Hey, it's going good. It's going good. The weather's hot, but it's going good. What about you? How's it in
Awesome.
Alabama?
Awesome. It is. It's nice. It's
Awesome.
been raining here all week. Actually, for almost the last 2 weeks, we've had some flooding going on. But it's pretty and sunny
Okay.
today. Hopefully, it'll dry up some of that rain
Okay.
and, things will get back better. Yeah, so
Yes.
how are
Wouldn't
the
that be
people
beautiful?
out there in the line dance world? Say that again.
No, go ahead. You say how do people in the line dance world?
Yes.
Um, Everybody I talk to is just line dancing, so they having a good time. I think a lot of people are on
Oh,
the line dance cruise this week, right? On
yes,
the regular line dance
that's
cruise.
right.
Yeah, because
That's
Bernadette is
right.
out there. She been recording all week. So, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
so
So
um,
look, so
tell
viewers,
us who we
those
have
that are
today.
coming on, say that one more time, Queen.
hmm I said, tell us who we have today.
I
As
will, but you know what? Before we start, hey Melva, how are you? So look, everyone, Queen is gracing us. She loves the podcast and the viewer so much. She refused to leave out of town and not be on the podcast. So Queen is representing out there in Vegas right now. So as we go through this podcast, if you see anything going on, that's because hey, she's up in her hotel. But guess what? She's here, and nevertheless, we will represent on Let's Talk Soul Line Dance. But to go on, as what Queen was saying, y'all, we have a good show in store for you today. I'm excited. I met this gentleman a few years ago, actually, before COVID, and I was just kind of sharing that with him. So here we go. Mr. Ed, how is it going?
Going great. How about yourself?
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Yes.
So how is it where you're at, weather-wise?
Nice, warm, not humid, but nice as usual.
Okay.
okay.
So tell us, who is Mr. Ed?
Who is Mr. Ed? Ed is a soul line dance teacher here in San Diego, California. And I've been teaching since basically 2006. Started off doing country western line dance in 2003 from a church group. They asked me if I would be a part of their small group. They needed some men in their class. And I went and I said, I don't know about this country western stuff. But I ended up liking the dance people, the fellowship, and it became a lot of fun. And then in 2006, I became like a backup instructor, believe it or not. And then in 2009, I switched over to the R&B. I loved it even more. And in 2011, I formed my own group, and then been going strong ever since.
Wow.
All right.
I'm trying to capture that because so do you have all of this stuff like memorized, or you kind of had to refresh your memory on it?
As far as
your dates, you're like, hey, in 03, I did country. In 06, I started soul line dance. But I see a pattern. It's like almost every 3 years.
Yes, well, when I retired in 2014, I worked for the federal government. Where I had a total of 36 years with 3 years military active duty time. Then I retired, and then I actually turned mine into a business and started teaching as just a hobby.
Okay.
fun with that. So yeah, there's just stuff that happened throughout the life.
Okay. So
Okay.
so tell me this. I know you said that you kind of got started because your church asked you to kind of like, I guess, instruct, but you were doing country western. Prior to that, had you not seen any soul line dancing being done?
No, just like the hustle, but I don't think you call that soul line dance. That's way probably before you guys time. That hustle, and then the wobble, the cupid shuffle, parties and stuff like that. And as far as the soul line dance part, I just started noticing different groups were doing stuff on YouTube. I thought, that's different. So then I got connected with some local groups here in San Diego. And then I got really connected, went to a Cali Jam up in LA of J&J Soulful Steps. Got really connected because the first year I went to Cali Jam, I think it was 2000. We set the whole time because I didn't know anything as far as all the other dances that are out there. But the next year, we danced the whole time. My group danced the whole time. And I actually did a showcase with people from LA, Ontario, California, Riverside, California, the Inland Empire. And we did I had like 30 dancers.
Wow.
And I did, like, I go up to LA or someone come down here or I send them videos. And we put a showcase called Lovely One. It's to Michael Jackson, their song, A Lovely One.
Okay.
Where we did a big showcase with that Vegas. And that was one of my favorite showcases because there's just so many different people involved. And then we pulled it off. You know, we were, because LA's 2 hours away. Riverside's like an hour and 45 minutes away from home from here. But we was able to come together and pull that showcase off.
Nice. Okay, so how did you prepare everybody, being that you were in different places?
Well, I would give them footage of what I expect and how to come on, go off, and then we periodically I'll go up to LA and we all meet in LA and do a rehearsal. I'll go into the Riverside area, we do a rehearsal, and then when we got to towards the end, we tried to get everybody at one setting so we could go through all the music and who's going to be where on the spot. Then we got to Vegas, we had a chance to go into the big showroom and do a rehearsal, and it just flowed.
Nice. 30 people.
Yes, 30 people.
Donetta, she was like, hey, fam.
What group did
she was asking? Well, it was a combination of people, I do believe.
Right.
Oh, so you know what, Ed? Do you still compete or showcase?
I never compete. My thing is just to have fun, because when you compete, it have people jumping from group to group and then getting nervous and excited and stuff like that. So my thing is just for the enjoyment. I want everybody to feel comfortable and not feel that they have to stress about, oh, this group is better than mine. Oh, we can't do this. Oh, they're going to beat us up. My group we're stress free.
Okay.
Yeah, just take the stress out of having fun. You know, we're older now. I'm a senior now, so I don't have no need to compete, and I would never compete anyway. Not for this. It's just, you know.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. So, Miss Jackie, she just gave this really nice description of you. I get, you know, as you can see. And although we didn't have a lot of interaction at Linda Sims' event a few years ago, I believe that he is a very kind man, Jackie. And I believe I met his wife, and she's a sweetheart. If the woman that I have in vision, she seemed to be very sweet. But okay, so what's up with this sweet hot mustard. You obsessed with it?
Oh, because we went on a cruise, Capital Jazz cruise, and Jackie Bear was there, and I told her, Jack, I have to have my sweet hot mustard. So I brought my mustard on board with me, and she tried it and she liked it. And I bet she's probably got some at home
Okay.
right
Awesome. So
we have Carla. Carla just tuned in with us. I'm sorry.
Hi, Carla. Carla is from London.
Yes. Danetta, Ron. Yeah.
Okay.
She's from London.
Yeah.
Tuned in. And
Danetta,
right?
Ron.
They all have tuned in. Hey.
That's it. So
let me ask you, what challenges have you had? Did you hear me? I said, what challenges an instructor?
I can barely understand the question.
She asked, what challenges have you faced as an instructor?
Challenges as an instructor, what challenges have I faced? The challenges, well, my challenge has not been really hard for me because, you just got to meet every student at their level and just get along. Try to keep everybody stress-free. You can't, I just don't judge anyone. I just like to have fun and make everybody feel welcome. And my group pretty much does the same thing. They know that we don't have to have a lot of drama and stuff like that in the classroom. Just, we come here stress-free to have fun, to get away from the kids, get away from all the work environments and any thing that's going on in your life to de-stress. So I really haven't had any challenges, that I can recall.
Awesome. Well, what about COVID? When COVID came in, did anything change for you then?
Of course, everything shut down. But what I did, I decided to do some outdoor classes and was at the park, in the parking lot. And I think I was the one that introduced a 5x6 linoleum mat. You just go to the Home Depot, get your piece of linoleum, cut it 6 feet, cut in halves, and you have it flowing. So you have your private space. So we go out in the park and we can dance on the grass, and it's a smoother surface for you. Or you dance on the concrete or asphalt, it's a softer surface for you because it's hard on your body when you're dancing on something solid. So, and I started noticing everybody's buying these 5x6 mats, and when they come down here, they had their own mat with them. We danced on the grass, and we had so much fun. Nobody's tripping on the bumps and stuff or tripping on the grass. So we kept moving that way.
Nice. So what about Mr. Ray? Ray Too Cool said he is in the house. He said he just saw you last month.
Hey, Ray.
Hi, yes. But when did you start choreographing?
That's when I went to Los Angeles. I took that first showcase. Mm-hmm. That's when I choreographed my first showcase, and I was surprised that I pulled it off because my first time doing it was a big showcase.
Okay.
Yeah. Then J&J asked me to be in their showcase, so I was get some more experience than Margaret Black. She asked me to be in her showcase, so I got more experience. So I just started just having fun with it.
Nice. So when was the last time you went to Tampa? I'm sorry. She said, when was the last time
you been to Tampa? Have you ever?
You've been to Tampa, or have you ever been to Tampa?
I never been to Tampa. Just to Jackson. I actually was kind of stationed in Jackson. That was back in the late 70s, but never been to actual Tampa.
Oh.
Only took family to get on the ship and Fort Lauderdale to get on the ship to go on the cruise.
Okay, you was down there with Roz in Jackson. Cool. Well, you know what? She's probably asking you that because
I know she is.
I know, right? Her 10th year anniversary is coming up next year. And
Next
more
year,
than
okay.
likely, she in October.
Okay.
So, it's just like, okay, put Tampa on your books, Ed, because you're smooth. You smooth.
I'm okay.
No. Well, you know what? I can appreciate the humility, but you're pretty smooth. I've seen you on the floor. Okay, so I was like, okay. So when was the last time you choreographed a dance?
So let me ask
Probably about 2 months ago.
Okay, is it out?
It is out.
And what is the name of it?
Gangster Glam Groove.
Did you say gangsta?
Gangster Glam Groove. And that's the same as the song is Gangster Glam by Prince.
Okay. Cool. You know what? I'm gonna have to look that up.
Okay.
So what inspired you to do that?
Yeah.
You hear the music and you just go with it, go with the flow, and just figure out the steps for it. Then you test it with the class, and you see what they do, and you see the expressions on their face. I said, okay, let's go. Let me go a little bit further. Let's push it.
So I know you said you hear the music. I'm assuming, do you have dance background? A background in dance?
Not at all.
Are you serious?
Not at all. I was in all my youthful life, I was in a marching band. So a youth band, and 1 year San Diego State marching band, and then no dance background. We danced as kids, going to school and stuff, dance and stuff like that, but no structured dance.
Okay. That's amazing. That's because you're so smooth. When did you start dancing?
As far as line dance?
No, period. Just dancing.
Junior high school.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you this way. Today, I always tell my daughter and my son, I says, when we dance male, female. You guys dance, you get in a circle and just bounce around.
Mm-hmm. Right. Or you know what? It's nothing for them to hold the phone up and just dance in the chair. I'm like, what? Come on, people. Nice. Okay. So how many people would you say that you have, or better yet, how many classes do you teach a week now?
Right now there's 7. I'm going to pick up another class for a senior center downtown San Diego. I guess I was on with PNR, some kind of radio broadcast, and they put me out there as being a soul line dance instructor here in San Diego. So I've been getting calls to do a class, but I try not to overdo it. So I'm kind of like the limit, because I do nothing on Fridays.
Okay. What about Saturdays? You keep your Saturdays open?
Saturdays open, unless I'm going to do a workshop for some people. Yeah.
Wow. So just say, as far as your teaching, if somebody wanted to come and partake in one of your classes, what are your days and times?
Okay. Mondays, I'm at the Amazing Enrichment Center. That's from 3:30 to 4:30. It's kind of like a beginner improver level. And then Monday evenings from 6 to 7 at the Spring Valley Community Center. And that's a beginner level. And I like for people to actually start in that class, because basically I teach a lot of steps. And then we take those steps and we put them into the dance. Okay. So when I call stuff, I can actually call a dance out and don't have to be on the floor, as long as they know the step. They actually can do the dance kind of pretty much. Yeah. And then Tuesday, I teach at the Oasis Wellness Center. They're kind of like a improver intermediate level. And they're all seniors. So, and they're dancing. They dance pretty good. And then on Tuesday evening, I teach an advanced class at the Spring Valley Community Center. And then on Wednesday at 1:15, I do a private community class up at the Scripps Glens community. And then on Thursday, I go back to the Oasis Wellness Center to do a beginner's class, 10:45, 11:45. And then I do a afternoon class at a Spring Valley Community Center. And that's probably been my longest class as far as being in one location. And they're 1:30 to 3, and we just dance. And then there's nothing on Friday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So, do you teach these classes by yourself, or do Mrs. Griffith?
No, Mrs. Griffith is still working, but she's getting retired October 13. I can't wait for her to retire so she could come out and enjoy life, because she worked 41 years with Costco. So she's kind of nervous. I said, no, don't worry about it. You just have to do it.
Right.
You earn your keep, so it's time for you to come out and just enjoy life. Yeah, she dances with us, but she's not one that's gonna be out in the front though. But she loves to dance.
Right.
But as far as someone helping me, I have a brother. I call him brother. He's like a brother of mine now. Lee Wells. He teaches with me.
Okay.
So if I can't make the class, he'll make it. But we're always there together. So the way we teach is either I be in the front or he be in the front. Whoever's in the front, the other person goes to the back, so there'll be someone in the back that can help the people in the back. So when if we do a 2-all dance, somebody's there that they can follow.
Absolutely.
And we done kind of got it down where we'll shift sides. If there's a 4-wall dance, I move to that side, because if you turn that while I'm there, then he might move to the back. By the time he gets to the new wall, I'm on the other wall. So we shift back and forth. So it's been working out really good, and the students really like that. They say, golly, we like this because there's always somebody on that wall that we can follow.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
And that takes a lot off you as the instructor, because you don't have to try to run to the back and make your way back to the front and so forth and so on. So with that, how many men do you have in your class on a regular basis?
On a regular basis, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, about four on a regular basis.
Okay.
I tried to do an all-man class. They say they're going to come out, but they just don't show up. I think the men are kind of shy. They don't want to mess up in front of a lady when they're dancing. So there's always excuses. But I try to get all-man class. And I told them, I said, I will take my time with you. We're going to learn some stuff, but it's hard to get them out.
Okay. So what's the most you think you've had that may come, I guess, drop in? Men, that is.
Just drop in?
Yes.
Most of the men I have are just regulars. There's hardly any drop in unless they happen to come through.
Okay.
It's not often. I can tell you that it's not often.
Okay. Because I just found it interesting that your assistant is a male.
Yes.
And I was expecting for you to say it was a female, but when you said a male, I was like, oh, okay.
Well, my brother Lee, he got introduced to dancing because he retired. And one of his friends told him, what you going to do for retirement? He didn't know. So she told him, she said, why don't you come to this class and see if you try line dance. We got a male instructor, I think you'll like it. So he came, he started liking it. And now he's like I call him, he's the instructor now. But he's the best backup instructor, partner I could have, and as far as being co-instructors in the class, because he's got my back, I got his back. And when we travel, they know we're going to probably be together. And you probably met him when I was in New Orleans.
Okay.
Yeah, because now people try to say, are you guys twins? I said, no, we're not twins. He is actually from, I think it's, he flies into Tampa, but is it Dayton City or Dayton, Ohio?
Yes.
No, not Ohio. It's Florida. He's Florida.
Florida. Okay. in
Yeah,
Daytona?
I know he flies into Tampa.
Okay.
Is there a Dale City?
Queen, is there a Dale City in Florida?
I'm not sure. Dale City, that one I'm not familiar with. But it's a lot of cities in Florida. A lot.
Okay.
Yeah. But he moved out here because he used to work for the federal prison and retired from there and came into the line dance class. So he's strong. He's known throughout the U.S. too. Actually international because he has a dance called "Take It to the Club," and that went all the way across the states.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that was one of his. That's his last dance. Well, he's got other ones that just came out. But what happened in that dance was kind of unique because we was at one of the friends' Christmas party, and I put this song on, "Take It to the Club." He was out there moving around, and I'm watching him. I said, "God, he just did a dance." So people start coming up behind him and started doing the same thing. I said, "Lee, you don't realize, but you just created a dance." And I'll be darned, it went all the way to the top.
Yes. Roz, she's out of Jackson. She was saying that she remembered he helped with the class. That she was down in NOLA as well. Okay. This past in July.
July, correct.
Yes. So did you assist with the class this time too, Ed?
Well, as far as the class?
Yes.
The instructor class, I actually gave it I was the teacher for the instructor class as far as the line dance steps part, terminology, and going through steps, drilling them through steps. But I said, when you're doing that, it's just never long enough. You need a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
You're pushing really fast. So it's really fast, guys. But I think Linda Sims said they really comprehend a lot with that. But Lee was always in the back. So when they do turn to the back wall, they can actually follow him. And I always call us, you see, on the dance, you're like an air traffic controller. Because those fingers are going this way, that way, or this way. It's amazing. So they look for him all the time if I'm in the front. Okay. And then when we go to events, what we like to do, a lot of people like to be on that front line, especially your seasoned dancers.
Uh-huh.
We go to the back or to the side where we can help people that's new to dancing to make them comfortable. And we're probably doing this pointing left, pointing right, up, back. Because we like to see people have fun. Because when you go to an event, some of the events cost you to get to them.
Yes.
There are fees, you have to eat, the hotel fees. And my thing is to get to an event and to ensure that everybody's going to have fun.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's good. So I hear that, I know you're in the interview, but I've seen a couple remarks that talked about, I guess, you're a pretty, what? You're a character.
Oh my God. What's that supposed to mean?
You like to have fun. And so that's good. I mean, I do believe if you keep that laughter and fun inside of your classroom, it will keep your people there and they would invite others to come because it's a place where you can actually have fun. You can relax. It's not, you're not being drilled. And although, there's a time and a place for all of that, but for the most part of it, it's like, you know what? We have fun. We enjoy each other. We love on each other. And it's nothing like having a genuine love amongst the people in your classroom. So that's good. That's good. Who do you know? Evora?
Do I?
Yes.
Evora is the one that brought Lee to my class. She moved to Dallas, Texas. She was my clerical person and backup person. Always had my back. So Evora and Lee went to the same church. So Evora introduced Lee to me to come to the class. That's how I know it Lee. So when Evora left, Lee just took over completely.
Okay. Nice. Well, she made sure. I'm sorry, say that again.
Like brothers and sisters in crime.
Well, she wanted to make sure she said hello, Ed.
Hello, sister.
So, what advice would you give an instructor as far as from your years of experience? And even from the segment that you do contribute to the NOLA Southern Experience, what advice would you give to instructors?
Well, to the instructors, keep the pace slow when you're teaching. Keep your steps clear. Pick up your feet so they can see what your feet are doing. When you're teaching, try to have your back so that they can see you and can follow what you're doing.
Yeah.
And what else is there? I like to teach in 8 counts increments when I'm teaching the dance. Because we can, I think it's easy to remember 8 beats as far as the rhythm. But I see that there's some instructors, they might stop on 3, they might stop on 5, they might stop on 7. And I advise our instructors to definitely give the count for those syncopated steps, like N1, N2. Those are critical, because if you don't do the end, you're going to be on the wrong foot.
Right.
So just take your time, teaching when you're teaching the class.
Okay. So do you do anything different? Because I heard you say that you have a beginner's like class, an intermediate, and maybe a more advanced class. What methods do you use, or do you use the same methods when you actually go and teach in each of those settings?
It's the same method, because I prefer people to come through my beginner class, because I'm going to teach them the steps, the count, like a grapevine is 4 counts. Lindy step, it's got to go into 1, 2, 3, 4, different steps. So when the music come on, I put music on. I said, okay, this is your right, this is your left, this is up, this is back, this is a quarter turn, this is a half turn, 3/4 turn, full turn. And then we're going to maybe a turn and a half, just depends on what we're doing. But basically get them started to know directions, where they're going with it, and know what foot will lead for certain things. And know that most likely if you tap a foot, so if I walk to the right for 4 steps and I tap that left, to go left, I'm going to use that left because I tapped it. So we give them a sense of direction where they're going. And basically, so when I start beginners class, I say, okay, we put them in. We're going to walk to the right, tap the left, walk to the left, tap the right, walk up, walk back. So we go all these different directions, so they get a sense of what we're doing. They also get a sense of timing. Because, some people have rhythm, some people don't. So you got to kind of meet everybody on their level. But once you put the music on, the class pretty much flows together. And, I'm a clown in class. We talk a lot. We say a lot of things, and nobody get offended. The guy tells us, look, we're going to have fun in this. So don't get offended. I say, use your other left. But basically, it's just have fun, and basically, people have fun. Now, I try to use music that the old R&B, like a lot of Teddy Pendergrass, Harold Melvin, the Blue Notes, Patti LaBelle. They love Patti LaBelle, Aretha Franklin, because those groups had solid rhythm that you could kind of groove to. You would feel it. You get a sense of the music, the groove you get in. So it makes it easier for them to pick up steps. And then we start getting to the more later music that they have out there. So it just gives them a sense of comfort. And I know what I'll do. I say, okay, we're going to do this dance to this song. So we dance to that song, that particular dance. I say, okay, I'm going to change the music. Because the reason I change the music, we do the same dance. Because if we go out someplace to a party or a club or a park, they have music, we'll throw a dance to that song where we're not waiting for that song to come on at the event. And when we put our shoes on to go home, your song come on, you can't get back in the door, your song is over.
Okay.
Yeah, So
Okay. So that's your approach for your beginners.
everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, but beginners to get them started, yes, the directional stuff.
Okay. Okay. So I guess when your like the terminology and just the knowledge that you have now, how did you grow into that place?
Terminology?
Yes, terminology, the information that you go and that you bring or take to people when you do classes such as Linda Sims instructional workshop.
Well, when I started line dance in 2003, I had an excellent teacher's guy, Filipino guy, Cesar Garcia, and he taught us terminology.
Okay.
So I knew what a grapevine was, and knew what a coastal step was, and what a Lindy step was, rocking chair, roll the hips, and all those different things. So I was kind of versed on that, even going into the soul line dance side. When I got into the soul line dance side, I just kept using the same terminology, but I was even back in the when I was at the started teaching. I guess I got into warming up the class and just put a song on and just do steps, calling out steps. I guess I've been gifted to call out steps ahead of time in the rhythm of the music, so you don't miss nothing. And people are easy to follow. So I just been keeping that up. So it's kind of like perfected for me because I can put a piece of music on, and if they have a sense of dance, they can pretty much do a lot of things with it without even thinking that, oh, that dance is too hard. A lot of times when I do something like that, we out in the public, people coming to me, they're coming to me and ask, well, what dance is that? I said, it's not a dance, it's just call outs.
Okay.
This is on my website that shows call outs, and these are new people. They were actually doing stuff. Be surprised. These are seniors that can do stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
I made a practice drill DVD a couple of years ago, and I was selling that on, but a lot of people don't have DVD players, but I did the same thing, and we kind of do it every day before class. We do the practice drills, and that's what keeps them on their toes too.
Yes, keeps on their toes.
Keep them on their toes.
I noticed the line that's going across velocity is spelled V as in Victor, ERLOSITY.
Okay. VE. Say it again.
V as in Victor. E as in Edward. R as in Romeo.
Okay.
LOCITY.
LOCITY. Okay. Got it.
Yep.
Okay, so how did that name come about?
Well, I was asked to do with the group I had in 2010. I asked to do put a little group together to do something at a event, and they said we had to come up with a name. So I started thinking, because we're kind of versatile with me calling out steps and stuff like that. So I just said it's got to be something different. So I said velocity. I mean, versatile and energy.
Okay. Okay.
And actually, I think she was a part of that group as well.
Okay. Is your wife a dancer as well? I don't know if y'all covered that. Is your wife a dancer, Ed?
She dances. She's not a dancer like me. She says, go to your first love. She does dance stuff. She dances.
She dances. Did y'all meet dancing or no?
What's that now?
Did you meet dancing?
No, we didn't meet dancing. Met through a mutual friend.
Oh, okay. Cool. And so I was going to ask you, line dancing, and when you have, say like you have beginners in your class, and then you have some that's been coming, a while, and they know your style. How do you teach that class How do you teach that day when you have all these new people that, like you said, that you have to say, use your other left or your other right? How do you overcome that? What do you do?
Take it easy, start slow, and give them some instructions. What we're going to do is, so what I do, I think I overcome that because I teach in 8 counts increments.
Okay.
You'll see if it was a grapevine, walk up 4, so you say 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, come back with the other 4, that's 8.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to do 4 corners, you're going to roll for 8. To the right, to the left, to the right, to the left.
Okay.
So we stop right there. So they got that in their head. Then that's what once they accomplish that, we go for the next 8.
Okay.
Keep moving forward. Before they know it, they're gonna complete the dance. Now that thing that's weird for them is when you switch walls.
Oh yes, yes, definitely. It's like I can do it on that floor, but
it's the funniest thing.
Yeah.
Well, it depends. If that dance is new, I'm right there. I promise you I understand what they mean. I'm like, whoa, what did we just do?
What happened is we do everything on the new wall.
Yes.
We do everything on the back wall.
Right.
Do everything on the side wall. You go back to the front. Okay. So you do a whole rotation. And by that time, they pretty much got it down. And then again, like I said, when we teach, I'm on this wall, he goes to that wall. I'll go to the back wall, he goes over to that wall. So there's always somebody there, to teach off. Now, what's the funniest thing, when I did showcases, showcase, you do your rehearsal at a particular auditorium or your building.
Yes.
You go to a place, you go and do the rehearsal, and then you find out they don't move the curtains to a different wall. You take that front wall, you are totally lost.
Yes, I can see that.
When I do a showcase, I try to get it where we can go out here in the park. We're going to use this as a front wall. Okay, let's use this as a front wall, so that in case anything changes, you should be able to do that dance still, that showcase, or even the dance that you can. It is funny though when they switch a wall on you.
I know. I was going to say too, something I do, Ed, and Zandra, is when we learn a new dance, I make them say what they're doing. Like I'll tell them before, I'll say, okay, we're going to do a grapevine right and left. And then, like you said, we're going to triple step forward, triple step back, something like that. And they have to say grapevine to the right, grapevine to the left, triple step up, or whatever it is we're doing, half turn. And believe it or not, it becomes a song. It helps with memory.
Yep.
So I make them say it. I have my classes say what they're doing, and it has really helped.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But in 8 counts, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, 8 counts. In 8 counts, but they have to say what they're doing. And another thing that does for my new people, when I say do a sailor step, they don't have no clue what I'm talking about because they're not dancers. So I teach it where they have to say sailor step, one sailor step, 2 sailor step, 3 sailor step, or whatever the case may be, or 4 sailor steps. And that really helps.
It really make it sticks in their mind. Muscle memory, you call it.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, because think about it. When you hear a new song on the radio, none of the words. But the more you hear it, you'll get somewhere else and you'll say, that song is still in my head. So that dance will still be in the head. Yeah, it becomes
just like dancing. You be asleep. My wife, I said, what are you kicking for? I'm doing steps. I felt the rhythm. I'm doing steps and I'm moving my feet around and stuff like that and got this count going on. The only thing about it, if you don't get up and record it, you're going to lose it.
That's true. Yes.
I'll be so frustrated sometimes.
So how many dances have you lost because you didn't get up?
Oh, I don't know. It's not that you lose dances. Say that you lose probably a segment of a dance that you could create.
Okay.
Say like we always say, they say the verse, the chorus, and all those different parts of dance. So you might have created say a part one of a dance.
Okay.
So you wake up, that part one is gone. So you don't have it anymore. Okay, what we do now, if we do something on the floor, I'll tell Lee, Leah tell me, get your camera, I want you to record this 8 beats right here.
Okay.
So we got it in a recording, we go back and look at it and put it to music. So that's the thing that we practice now. Oh, I like that step. And people make mistakes in class. They do something unique. I said, keep doing it because we're going to create a dance off it, and that's what we do.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
The rhythms that they come up with.
Mm-hmm. You're right. And you know what? I share that with my class as well. I tell them, you know, you think you messed up, or you'll say, well, I messed up, and you'll stop. But I'm like, don't stop.
Don't stop.
Keep going, because I promise you, somebody, if anyone saw it, they probably would make a dance to it. Okay.
Yeah.
Because yes, for the very thing that what you're just saying. So that's good. I like that.
Yeah. Earl always says, if you mess up, make it part of the dance. Right. So, you know, if you miss a step, like you said, keep going. And people think that's just your style. Like some people turn, some walk forward and walk back. Some turn and turn and turn. So he said, just make it a part of the dance.
You know what we call it? Do your private solo and get back with us.
There you go.
And one of my other buddies, Pam Jackson, she teaches up in Oceanside. Step Nicely Dance, and she always said, if you miss that beat, let it go, because we're not going back to that beat. Find what was up ahead in the front.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
And then this is her saying, she says, you know, if some of my people don't have no soap, but I think I'm going to patent this. I got a $5 bottle of soap. They can buy this and drink this. They get every rhythm that's possible.
I tell you.
So, yeah. You know, hey, when is your birthday, Ed? July what?
7.
Oh, we just missed you.
7.
See, you have the same birthday as Shawana.
Oh, really?
Yes. And so, you know, I'm on the 8th. So, no, I guess that's why I really like you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, of course, I celebrated all last month. But, you know, I guess we'll rest a little bit and give a shout out to those who have birthdays this month. So anybody that's watching, if you have a birthday or know someone in the community, please, you know, give them a shout out. Send it in the comment, and we'll be sure to highlight them. Do you have anybody in your class, Ed, that you know of?
Janice Dixon, she had a birthday just recently.
Awesome. Happy birthday, Janice.
Yeah.
And happy, you know, right, Hit the Floor. They wrote us a book. They gave us a booklet last week of the people that celebrating birthdays this month in their class. And so I'm going to just say shout out to Hit the Floor. As a matter of fact, I got to even say shout out to MGM line dancers, because we had quite a few. Marilyn Davis, Miss Davis, she's a jewel, y'all. And I know many of you know her. But her birthday was this month, and Sarah Lynn and Tiki and Miss Jessie and who else? Oh, Prime Time birthday is this month too.
In August, okay.
Yeah, Angela Brown, she's normally on. Her birthday was last Sunday, I think. Demarius Sagwan, her birthday is this month as well. Okay. So shout out to the Leos.
Yes. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to y'all. Happy birthday. From my group, her birthday was yesterday. And we had several other birthdays. in the month of August. So happy birthday to everyone whose birthday, and happy belated birthday to you, Ed. I pray that you really enjoyed your birthday and did something special. Did you do something special?
He did.
On my birthday, I was traveling to New Orleans.
Yes.
Okay.
And my buddy Lee, his birthday is on the 5th. So we work out of town for our birthdays pretty much.
Oh, cool. I just left New Orleans last week. I was in New Orleans last week. And this week I'm in Vegas. Next week I hope to be in Tampa. I'm going to go home. But yeah, we just had a lot of conventions that we attended, and so I've been traveling a lot. But yeah, I'm glad to be here in Vegas. I'm not a gambler, so my husband loved this is where we got married, and we're renewing our vows while we're here. So
wonderful! Congratulations!
Really, thank you. 5 years, and he said we're gonna renew our vows while we're here. I said okay. So he got all the paperwork. But that was good.
Well, go on, Queen. You didn't tell us all of that.
Oh, well, he just told me. Oh, no, we lost Ed.
No, he'll come back.
Okay. Yeah.
He'll come back. We just lost your picture, Ed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, congratulations. Our lady Yvonne, September 1st. You right around the corner.
Yeah.
Yes. Ross, girl, you may have to hit Marquise up and ask him where he is, okay?
Yes. So Ed, do you have any announcements? I'm sorry. Zandra, go ahead.
Go ahead. Ed, do you have any announcements that you would you have an event? Y'all, too bad it's sold out. But when is your event, Ed?
Actually, I do 3 events a year. Since COVID has kind of knocked a lot of things out. But this event coming up is November 12th. It's a pre-holiday kickoff party. I do that every year, and it's the proceeds go to the Senegal African American Alumni Association for scholarships.
Okay.
So that's in the city of Encinitas, but that event sells out like in 2 weeks. So. That event is just all dancing from 6 in the evening till 11:30 at night.
Okay.
Yeah, but I get a lot of support from the J&J Sofa 7 LA groups, 909 crew out of Fontana, Jackie Bowie's group out of Pomona, David Cormac's group, Set Impact out of David is in the Riverside area.
Okay.
I'm Jackson out of Oceanside, then some from San Diego, but people from all over. Actually, some from the Bay Area too.
Okay.
From Las Vegas area come down for it, and I'm looking at the future. Probably have the ones from Portland come down. Sisters for Life.
Okay.
We could house 250 people, and that's the max we get into the building. But it's a really neat event. Or just bring everybody together and just have a blast of dancing.
And congratulations on selling out. That's awesome.
Thank you.
That's awesome. My husband always tells me that if you plan something, as long as you follow through with it and have fun, then you're successful. If you have 10 people, if you have 20 people or 200 people, you're successful because you follow through with what you started out to do. And I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. So I have an announcement. I'm going to be teaching in Cincinnati, Ohio, in September. And also I'm going to be teaching in Alabama, Troy, Alabama at Calvin's event. I'll be over there near Zandra. So I'm excited about both of those. And then we're going on our cruise in October. The bus is sold out. I have a bus that's taking us down, but I have over about 60 cabins. So 120 people will be going with us. So we're gonna have a good time.
Nice. So Well, look, Donnie says she got her ticket, so she's gonna be in the house with you, Mr. Ed. Okay.
Okay.
So if the rest of y'all that's looking wish you had a ticket, you better make sure you get one early next year. Okay.
I know. Wow.
Right. So yes, and even with Calvin's event in Troy, Alabama, hey, if you're not doing anything, family, it's on the September 16th, 17th.
Sorry.
Please come and dance with us. We will be in the house on that day. And I believe in Ohio, you'll be up there with Andy Queen. Is that right?
Yes. Uh-huh. Yeah,
Yeah.
with Andy in Cincinnati. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
it's a lot of fun.
Andy is a lot of fun anyway.
Yes,
So
he is.
I
Yes.
know you all will have a blast up there with him.
So Ed, mark your calendar. October 17th, 2023. You and your team come to Tampa and showcase.
2023.
Yep. October 17th. We're gonna be the 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th. So we come in on Thursday, we having a pool party. And then because in October we can still dance. I mean, we can still swim. It's hot. So yeah, we have October 17th, 2023 through the 20th. Please put that on your calendar. We'd love to have you and your team come and showcase. This is my 10th anniversary line dancing, and I'm so excited. Next year will be 10.
Well, I know we're going to be getting back off of the J&J Kelly Jump cruise.
When is that?
That's, I think, because he moved the date up a week. I think it'd be good because I think it's the first week in October they run into.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Queen, is it the 8th, the 17th, or the 12th? Melva said it's the 12th through the 15th.
It's the I'm sorry. The other event that I'm doing is the 17th. Okay. The cruise, I mean, it's October 12th through the 15th is our symposium next year. This year is October 17th, the cruise. And I'm sorry. So yeah, thank you, Melva. Next year is October 12th through the 15th. Here in Tampa, Florida, we're going to be at Embassy Suites, and everything's in one place. So once you get here, you don't have to go nowhere. You don't have to go to the center down the street. Everything's at the hotel. And it's going to be really nice. The hotel is really fabulous that we are going to, Embassy Suites. It includes full breakfast, like omelet station and all like that. And then you get 2 drinks every night. If you're a drinker, you get 2 drinks every night too. And if you're not, they have Coke, they have Pepsi, they have Coke, they have Sprite. Whatever you want to drink, they have it. So it's going to be a grand time. So please put us on your calendar, October 12th through the 15th of 2023. My 10th anniversary. Love to have you. Yes, sir.
All right.
Have you and your team come and showcase, but we'll talk. Okay. Zandra, would I miss anything? What's next? Oh, did we do shout outs already?
Of course not. Well, we kind of gave some.
Okay.
But Mr. Ed, are there shout outs that you would like to give?
Oh, of course. My co-pilot, Brother Lee Wells, and James and Jackie Rice, J&J Sofa Steps, Margaret Black, Country Strutters, and Jackie Bowie of Dance for Fun for Life, Pam Jackson, Step Nicely Dance, Eric and Tish, 909 Crew, and Linda Sims, of course.
Yeah.
All my mentors.
Okay.
Pushing me to keep it on.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, look, I want to say thank you, mentors, for keeping on, because he is truly an asset to the line dance family.
Yes.
Tammy Jeter said, "Hi, Ed."
Hey, Tammy, that's a hot dancer there. She's tough.
Oh yeah, she's a hot dancer.
The one that she makes me spin and do fan pops with it.
Oh. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
I just want to shout out to my husband, King Joseph, who I love and esteem and adore. He's just so good to me. And he's 100% behind me. Sometimes I get on his nerves because all I talk about is line dancing, line dancing, line dancing. And he was like, babe, we on vacation. Do you have to line dance on vacation? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So, and I want to give a shout out to you, Ed. Thank you so much for our guest today. We've learned so awesome. And Zandra, about my co-host. She hush. Go ahead.
Yeah, give a shout out to my wife, Carolyn.
Yes, you must give a shout out to your wife. Yes.
You know, this
is she there with you? Can she just wave?
And she supports what I do. But it's so funny because when I go someplace, we go someplace outside of Linden. They don't wear no Linden shirt. Yeah, but I've been truly blessed.
Yes.
That's good.
Sandra, you have any shout outs, Sandra?
No, other than those that are watching, I would like to just say thank you all for watching and tuning in and your support to Let's Talk Soul Line Dance podcast. And as Queen, as you've already said, thank you, Mr. Ed, for gracing us with your presence, with your knowledge. Thank you for sharing your knowledge as well with the family.
Yes. And I'm so sorry. I have to give a shout out to the Line Dance Connection and MGM Line Dancers because they're the ones that keep us going. You know?
Absolutely.
They the ones keep us going. Mine is the Line Dance Connection, and Zandra is MGM Line Dancers. So our teams, you know, is what keep us energized and going. Okay.
Yes.
My husband is bugging me because he's downstairs waiting for me. Sorry. Mr. Ed, can you give us real quick the dance of the week?
The dance of the week for me would be Gangsta Glam Groove.
Okay.
All right.
Gangsta Glam Groove. Everybody did that? Gangsta Glam Groove. I can get it out. Yeah. Gangsta Glam Groove. Okay. Everybody look at that dance this week. That's the dance of the week. And the last thing we have, and I know y'all waited for it, a trivia break. Oh, Mr. Ed, please add Let's Talk Soul Line Dance to your bio that you were a guest on Let's Talk Soul Line Dance. We would appreciate it. We want to keep this thing going so that everybody can meet everybody. It's people, line dancers all over the world, and that we don't even know. You know, that we don't know. And that's what this platform is to do, is to introduce the world to everybody. You should know Ed, but if you don't, just say it, you know. So,
is that Gangsta STA?
GNGSTER.
Okay.
Gangsta.
You had it right, Zandra.
Glam, GLAM.
Mm-hmm. Groove. GROVE, that one? Yeah, is that it, right? Gangsta Glam Groove. And that's what we have to look at this week. That's the dance of the week. Okay, so I think, okay, so now we're gonna do trivia real quick. Then we have to go. You have a trivia question for our audience, Ed? Something that we talked about that they should remember if they wrote notes.
What is the best way to teach a dance as a count?
Okay, what is the best way to teach a dance in a count?
As far as a count, yes. As
far as the count, yes. So the first one to answer that, okay, Zandra, because we running with time. Okay,
all right,
Nikki, 8 count. Nikki got it. Okay. Okay, Nikki got it. All right. Thank you, Nikki. All right, Zandra, you have a trivia question?
Well, yes. What year did Ed form his own group?
Oh, good one. Good one. Okay. What year did Ed form his own group? Okay, where's Miss Melba? Miss Melba. She used to have all the answers. Okay, look, they're probably rewinding.
Nikki got it again. Okay. Nikki got it.
Nikki got it. But Nikki, I'm so sorry because we changed the rules that you can only win one a week to give everybody a chance. So
Nikki said, Nikki brought it on through though. Thank you, Nikki.
Yeah. Andra said 2010, and who is that? Melba.
Oh, Tammy had it. Tammy Jeter said 2011.
Yeah, Tammy was listening. Okay, and my question is, what is the name of the dance that Ed say he showcased? What is the name of the dance that Ed said that he showcased and had a ball with it? Anybody remember?
Oh.
Okay, and while you're thinking of the answer for that, Zandra has put on the screen trivia break winners. Text your Cash App to 813-407-1216. If you got a trivia winner, text me your Cash App to that number and I will send you your money. So nobody has answered the third question. What is the name of the dance that Ed said he showcased and they had a ball with it?
What was it? Like 30 people in there?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. And it wasn't a set group, it was a combination.
Yes.
Yeah, combination groups from different locations.
Yes.
Roz, Queen, did you see Roz? Roz said, thanks for the work you all do. Thank you, Roz.
Yeah, thank you. Really. Gangsta Glam Groove. That's what Melba say. No, Melba. That's the that's the dance of the week. Good try though. That's the dance of the week. But he said that he showcased a dance and they really had a ball with it. So that's the third trivia question.
Oh yeah, you know what? I think while they trying to think of it, Roz, she has an event next year.
Okay.
Down in Jackson, Florida. So that's the DJ, the battle. It's not really the battle of the DJs, I don't think.
Okay.
But the DJs, line dancing DJs.
Okay.
I think she will have 6 of them.
Okay.
And like Chris Blues and Rondi and I remember 2 ladies. I can't remember the other 2 that Marquise called out.
Okay.
But it's 6 of them, and we will be there all weekend. Steve said, just call out.
Yeah, because he was talking about the call outs. That but that's not the answer to the question. It's a showcase dance that he did. And he said they had so much fun.
You want the artist?
Maybe give him the artist. Give him the artist, see if that helps.
Jackson 5.
Okay, the artist is the Jackson 5. Do, 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 do. And then how they do?
Yes.
Jackson 5 is the artist. Anybody remember? So while y'all are thinking about that, what else have we missed, Sandra? Have we gone over everything? Donations are being accepted via Cash App to $THELDC, and it's on the screen now. Donation accepted. And listen, no amount is too small. $1,000, $200,000, whatever you like to get, $2, it will be a blessing. We're trying to keep this podcast going, and any donation you give us, it will be a blessing. So if no one has the answer to the last trivia question. 2 ladies, Nikki and Tammy. If you text me your Cash App, I will send you your money. Okay.
And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
And when you share, just don't share via, internet. Share word of mouth as well. And please, 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 we are in the process of building. So just to inform our community, allow our community to get to know and hear from people that they may not have had the opportunity to hear from and to learn. That's key. So yes.
I was just saying, Ed, if you have any line dance instructors that I might not know in your area, if you will send me a email or inbox me their names of people you think deserve to be on Let's Talk Soul Line Dance. We'd love to know. So if we have Young and Relentless Soul Line Dance and Fitness presents, can you hang with
the DJs of line dance?
That's the showcase. Yeah, the showcase weekend
with Roz. Yes. So if y'all need, look, Roz, I hope you're not sold out yet. So if she's not, y'all better get your tickets. And meet us down there. I plan to be there. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yes.
Excited about it.
Yeah, I know it's going to be awesome. Really awesome.
Absolutely.
So, Ed, you have been a blessing. Ron said it's at 50%. You have been a blessing, and your insight, your info, everything you shared with us is really, really good. I got all kinds of notes down here on my paper that you said, and I'm so excited that I got to meet you, and hopefully we'll meet in person. No, and I will see you in October 2023, if not before, on a dance floor.
Okay.
But thank you so much for coming on. And we never close our broadcast without saying love is no good unless you give it away. So here's some of ours.
Here's some of ours. And thank you.
Thank you and your team. You guys are awesome.
Okay, you keep doing what you're doing. Yes, keep doing what you're doing.
Absolutely. And I look forward to seeing you sometime soon.
Wonderful.
Yes, on the dance floor.
So
don't forget that if you invite us, we'll come. You gotta invite us. As long as you give me some months, though. You can't invite me today and I can't be there tomorrow. Because we live in Florida. So you let us know. We'll do our best to be there, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. See you, Yvonne.
Yeah. See, wait, next Sunday, we're going to have Novella Peterson, better known as No. She's going to be our guest next week. So tune in 7:00, same time, or whatever time it is in your time zone. Ours is 7:00 Eastern Standard Time. We love to have you. And please tell your lovely wife, thank you for loaning you to us for this hour or so. We appreciate you, Zandra. Appreciate you. You're an awesome, awesome host. And if you ever need us, Ed, we're just a phone call or a Facebook away. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Hey, Queen.
Thank you. Yes.
Melva wanted to know the answer to your question.
Okay, the answer to my question is Lonely One by the Jackson 5. That's the Dance Day Showcase. Lonely One. Yeah, Lonely One by the Jackson 5, Melva. So that's the answer.
Okay, y'all. Queen trying to get us off this podcast because her knight in shining armor is waiting for her downstairs. So she's trying to celebrate her anniversary. Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all enjoy. Be safe out there in Vegas. Safe travels back. And even to everyone that's on the line dance cruise, we pray that they have safe travels on their return, and everyone that's traveling, I pray safe travels, period. And y'all be careful out there. Yvonne, don't dance too hard with Marquise and Dre, okay? All right? We love you all. Take care. Thank you again, Ed. Give Miss Carol our love, and we hope to see you all soon.
Yes.
Have
Be
a
blessed,
great
everybody.
night.
And thank you for everybody that tuned in via the chat. We appreciate you. And we're going to close out with our theme song. Okay, Ed, thank you so much. Be safe. And I'll see you soon, if not before October next year. Okay?
A mess.
Thank
All
you.
right. Good night, everyone.
Bye, everybody.